Hey y'all, welcome back to day 2 of my Vlogmas. Woo! Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Timberland. I am the owner of It Girl Activewear, and today in this video, we're going to be talking about the mistake that I've made as a brand owner. And I just want to get real transparent and just be 100% honest with you all, because no journey is perfect, and I've learned a lot from these experiences, from my first clothing brands to this one. Like, I'm literally still learning as I go, and that's why I want to bring you all along this journey with me. So if you're an entrepreneur or even thinking about starting your own business, I hope that these lessons can help you to avoid the same pitfalls and mistakes that I did. So one of my biggest mistakes was trying to be a perfectionist. I wanted everything to be perfect the very first time, whether it was putting out the products that I wanted, my websites, the branding, even down to my marketing. Like, I was just trying to compare myself to the bigger brands that had a larger budget, and it made me feel like I wasn't enough. It made me feel like I needed to do more, which I can't always do more, but I have to just progress day by day and not try to rush the process. Because what I've learned is perfection doesn't exist. It's literally about just making the progress and improving along the way. Remember that done is better than perfect, especially when you're first starting out. Because I know, me personally, I can be a bit indecisive and I can overthink, because I simply just want to make the best decisions for my brand that I feel like can make or break the brand. But you literally just have to start. So keep that in mind. Just start. You can always improve. Just start. So another mistake I used to make is trying to do everything by myself. So in the beginning, I thought I could do everything by myself because, one, I really didn't have the budget to get the help. So I kind of had to do everything by myself. But that was either from trying to design the marketing to some administrative tasks. Like, I didn't outsource or ask for help, and I really needed to. So that is something I plan on doing in the upcoming years, is trying to get the help that I need. But trying to do it all by yourself can literally burn you out and also slow down your progress. So once I start outsourcing certain tasks that I knew I wasn't strong in, like if I knew I needed some marketing, like I would go on Etsy or I would go on Fiverr to try to find somebody to make something, because I know simply I feel like I don't have that eye. So if you feel like it's something that you can't do and you want it to be a certain way, outsource and get help, because once you do that, you can actually focus on the areas you know you are strong in, and you can continue to grow your brand from there. So always get help. Don't feel like you're bigger than the help, or don't feel like no one is willing to help you. You'll never know unless you try. So always try to get that help wherever you need it. So another mistake that I made was skipping a marketing strategy. Now, I'll admit I really didn't take marketing as seriously as I should have, and I was just really being pressed to put out stuff. So some of the drops really didn't do as good as I wanted them to, because I skipped creating a solid marketing strategy, and I thought just posting on Instagram would be enough, and it's not. And the deeper that I get into my business, I realize how important it is to go back to your roots and take your marketing serious. Like email marketing, SMS marketing, it can make a huge difference than just posting on social media. And I feel like that's what sets Fashion Nova apart from the other small brands. Marketing is literally the heartbeat of your brand, and it's what connects your customers to your brand, to your pieces. It's what keeps them coming back and wanting to continue to spend money on your brand. So please make sure that you take time, set aside to strategize some plans and get fun and creative with it, because that is what's going to create and attract more customers to your brand. So another mistake that I made, which I feel like a lot of first-time entrepreneurs make, is understanding how much it costs to even start a business. There are so many hidden fees, especially when you're starting a clothing brand. You have website hosting, packaging, sampling, marketing. Like, these things cost, and I learned to overestimate my budget now, to always have room for these unexpected costs, because when you don't have a clear financial plan, you're literally setting yourself up for failure, which is what I did. So I feel like the biggest issue that I'm facing now is I do pretty well when I drop my lines, and I mess up by not following up with something else. So I'm now going months without putting out more product, or at least having enough product on my website to hold me over, because when you're a business owner, you're going to have monthly expenses. So I'm paying for monthly expenses with the website. I'm paying for monthly expenses for a virtual address. You just have these monthly costs, and if you're not constantly selling your product, then you're now dipping into the profit that you made that you need to reinvest into your brand to keep it growing. So that's now personally what I'm working on, is making sure that I have that financial plan set in place so my business can continue to grow and I don't feel like I'm always starting from rock bottom. So last but certainly not the least, one of my biggest mistakes and most frustrating mistakes was trusting bad manufacturers. I have paid for products that never came or was completely different than what I ordered, or got sent to the wrong address. Like, I've learned to also do extensive research before working with these manufacturers. Make sure you're looking at the reviews, ask for samples, test their communication before even committing to purchasing a whole bulk order, because these people are scammers. And it's already tough when you're a small business owner, so you're not really starting out with much. So every dollar counts. Your time is valuable as well. So make sure that you're doing your research before committing to these manufacturers. So all in all, mistakes are literally inevitable, especially when you're just starting out in a business. And just know that these are your biggest lessons. Like, this is where you grow from. So I've learned to embrace the process and literally just keep moving forward. If you've made any mistakes in your journey, just know it's okay, because every misstep is literally a stepping stone towards your growth and where you're trying to be and where you want your business to be. And that's why I don't mind starting over a million times. Like, just remember, anytime you feel like you're starting over with experience. So just learn and grow from that. So thank you so much for tuning in to day 2 of my Vlogmas. And I hope sharing my mistakes helps you in your journey. And if you've made mistakes as entrepreneurs, drop some mistakes, give me some advice, let me know something. We're in this together. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 3.